Jacob Barajas writes, "Hey AMC, love the show. My question concerns the Best Picture race. Now that Unbroken has proven unfavorable by critics, what do you think the odds are for Top 5 to get a Best Picture nomination? The film has proven to be a true critical hit and shows the beginning of a new era of Chris Rock's career."
I saw Top 5 a few days ago. I thought it was hilarious. I think it's Chris Rock's best movie, and it's more akin to his stand-up than the other kind of safe movies that he's done. But there's no way in hell this is going to get nominated for an Oscar picture. I mean, the Oscars don't nominate usually straight-up comedies. They usually do maybe drama with comedy in it. And then second, this movie is R-rated for a reason. If you guys see it, or when you guys see it, like it's a hard R for a comedy. It's almost like if they nominated, I don't know, like 40-Year-Old Virgin or Neighbors or something like that as an Oscar. Mark, what about you?
I mean, nobody would be more excited than me to see Top 5 get nominated for Best Picture. And now that there's 10 movies you can nominate, it's got a better chance. I'm not going to, say Unbroken's not getting nominated either. Like, some critics have responded not favorably to it early, but it's still very early. The movie doesn't come out until Christmas officially. So with Top 5, I don't know that it's got enough to get into that race. It might have left Unbroken, but there's a lot of good movies coming out. So I don't think Top 5 is going to be able to crack the top 10 of movies that's going to be nominated, but it was a terrific effort, and I think it's going to make that push. And there were dramatic elements in Top 5.
There was.
More so than 40-Year-Old Virgin or Neighbors or something like that. So it's got a good chance. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, but can you see, I don't want to spoil anything, but can you see a movie that had that scene with Cedric the Entertainer being nominated for an Oscar?
If they approve of comedy, I mean, comedy's not easy to do either, but no. I think it's very tough to pull that scene off and get nominated.
Yeah. Schnepp?
Yeah, I haven't seen the film yet, but the Oscars, they just don't nominate comedies. It's very rare. I think Chaplin got nominated. I think, Woody Allen might have gotten nominated. Who won? Do you guys remember the last comedy that won an Oscar?
That won Best Picture Oscar? Yeah. I remember Tootsie came close.
I think didn't Young Frankenstein?
I can't remember.
Blazing Saddles won it. I think Mel Brooks won it for something. Anyway, I think the question probably stems more from Chris Rock's recent political statements on Ferguson and certain things that incredibly intelligent, and some of the smartest political stuff I've read from anybody recently about all these problems that we're having right now. I don't know. I don't think the comedy, his movie, covers anything like that. So it's not. I don't know if it's a misinterpretation of what the movie's about. That's my question to the question.
Yeah, for me, it's not a knock on the movie. I think it's a fantastic movie. It's just they just don't nominate those movies. What do you think?
I finally got around to seeing it. I've been so looking forward to this. I think Chris Rock, I'm glad you brought that up. Chris Rock is so deceptively intelligent. Mm-hmm. He is like one of the smarter guys in this business. Yeah. He understands the landscape. He's one of the also most level-headed guys. He hides it. He doesn't want to have this image of being a really level-head intellect, blah, blah, blah. He hides it behind something else, which almost makes it more effective. Like, he's scary smart. This is a really good movie, I agree. By far, not just as a filmmaker, because it's the first movie I think he's directed, but as an actor, this is his best movie. Clearly, it's really funny, it's really great, and I'm going to say it won't get nominated for Best Picture because it doesn't deserve to get nominated for Best Picture. It's really super funny, it's great, and maybe it's true that the Academy doesn't nominate comedies and blah, 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 but all that aside, I still wouldn't put it. It's not Still Alice. It's not Foxcatcher. It's not as good as Imitation Game. It's not as good as Gone Girl. It's not as good as... There's just too many really masterpiece level types of films this year that I think, look, before it's all said and done, if Chris Rock keeps directing, you're going to see one of his films nominated for Best Picture at some point. This one isn't it, but it's damn good and it's really fun to watch. You should go see it. And just because it's not going to get nominated for Best Picture is not a knock against the film. It's great, but I don't think it's on that level yet.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.